Good evening, Belize. It's Monday and you're tuned into News 5. I'm Sabrina Daly. Thanks for joining us. Here's what's making headlines tonight. 2 men are gunned down in separate weekend shootings. One of them, a well-known pastry vendor known as Pai Bwai. Plus, the United Democratic Party has a new leader, Tracy Tager Panton. But the convention wasn't without controversy. Also tonight, attorney Tiffany Cato says she was illegally chased down by customs officers. Were they within their rights? And the Ministry of Transport eases up on motorcycle training fees as new data shows accidents are down. Oh, as is CEO Chester Williams eyeing a big move to Home Affairs? We've got those stories and more coming up in just 60 seconds. Stay with us. News 5 starts now.
Engineered and sustainably made tire change your world? A tire that gives you strength and safety when you need it most.
What we learn on the track, we innovate
for the road, bringing next level quality and reliability to every drive. At GT, we believe our tires can deeply improve the driving experience for each and every one of us, whatever our goals. Enjoy driving. GT Tire.
This newscast is brought to you by the Belize Bank Limited. Our country, your bank.
Good evening and welcome back. The murder of 61-year-old Wayne Pai Bwai Miles has sent shockwaves through Belize City, where he was cherished for his warm personality and decades of service as a street vendor. Known for his daily interactions and acts of kindness, Miles is described as someone who embodied peace and positivity in a community often marred by violence. His death on Friday night inside his home has left residents reeling and authorities scrambling for answers. Police investigations so far suggest that Miles may not have been the intended target, as suspicions point to gang-related connections within the property. Still, the loss of a man described as nothing but peace underscores the tragic toll of gun violence in the old capital. Tonight, the search for his killer continues. News 5's Paul Lopez reports.
61-year-old Wayne Miles, known by many as Pai Bwai, is the latest victim of gun violence in the old capital. His brother Floyd Miles found him bleeding out inside the bathroom of his Belize City home on Friday night.
The same night I left here, this hour like about 20 to 8, I got to buy bolide up on 6th Street like I always do. Upon going around the curve, this half of my say 11th Street, I see my brother coming home, you know. Well, usually, that's what I do every day, you know. So, when I got into the store now and upon coming back home, I hear this gun song, you know. But I never know, I may come home for me that my brother on the ground.
Floyd Miles stated that after greeting his brother on the street, he noticed a silver vehicle heading towards their home. He believes the person responsible for his brother's death was inside that vehicle.
Police control room was alerted to reports of a shooting incident at 11th Street, Kings Park, Belize City. Crimes Investigation Branch personnel proceeded to that location, and upon their arrival, they were escorted to a room where they observed the motionless body of Wayne Miles, affectionately known as Pai Bwai, a 61-year-old entrepreneur of the said address. Initial investigation revealed that Miles was at his residence when an armed male person entered the yard and is reported to have fired one shot in the air. When this was done, it is reported that Mr. Miles opened a window, and that was when the gunman fired 2 additional shots, one of which fatally injured Mr. Miles. The male person then made good his escape on board a motor vehicle that brought him to that location.
Police are yet to establish a motive for the incident. Could the shooter's actions have been random? There are suspicions that Miles was not the intended target. The gunman was after someone else on the property.
We do know that an occupant of the yard where Mr. Miles resides is a person who has been charged previously for gang-related activity. I cannot say whether he was the intended target. However, that is one of the possible avenues that we are pursuing, because by all indications, Mr. Miles was a very loved individual who is not known to be engaged in any nefarious activities. Personally, Mr. Miles, I have known him for quite some time, and it's certainly a loss that I have felt, because on various occasions I would have interacted with him, and the sentiment that I have, and which has been echoed on social media, is that he is nothing but peace and he exudes that aura. So we do know, and we have no reason to believe that Mr. Miles was the target in that incident.
Investigators are currently working with the theory that Miles was killed because of his connections to the actual intended target. Regardless of the possible motive behind the crime, one thing remains certain: his death is a profound loss to many. Miles was widely recognized in Belize City for his strong work ethics and friendly demeanor while making his daily sales, a practice he maintained for decades.
I like to say, it's something he liked from small, meaning that I enjoy what he have. Meaning selling food, helping people, you know, making people happy. Meaning, like, for instance, just yesterday, something surprised me because I went to the store on 6th Street and the Chinese lady was telling me, he said, she hear that what had happened, you know, because your brother always come in here 2 times a day to buy bread and rice for the pigeons, you know, and then that was surprising to me because I never expect that one China would say this to me, you know.
It's not the first time a gunman has targeted someone in that yard. In June 2022, 26-year-old Jordan Bradley was fatally shot inside the same residence. We spoke with Pi Boy at the time of that incident.
So I gotta stay cool now, keep on moving, come closer at 6 streets again, next report again. So you know what I get, you know? So big accident in your yard again. So wow. So all I did was try to hurry back to my house and try to save myself now. So I hold on, like I saved myself. Can't believe it.
And a decade prior, there were reports that Miles himself was shot and killed, but he quickly came forward to dispel those rumors. Tonight, authorities actively search for the shooter, who claimed the life of a beloved salesman who dedicated his life to serving up sweet treats and good energy everywhere he went. Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.
2 lives lost to gun violence in just 24 hours. That's the grim reality Belize City woke up to this weekend. Late Saturday night, 41-year-old Earl Archer, a contractor from Orange Walk, was shot on Pelican Street Extension. Police say the attack happened just after 10:30 p.m. Archer was rushed to the Carl Huschner Memorial Hospital, but doctors couldn't save him. His killing came less than a day after another tragedy, the fatal shooting of Wayne Pi Boy Miles, a well-known street vendor. Miles was found dead inside his 11th Street home on Friday night. 2 men, 2 nights, 2 families shattered. And now a city left asking, why is the violence escalating and who will stop it? Here's News 5's Brittany Gordon with the following story.
Tonight, heartbreak grips another Belize City family after 41-year-old Earl Archer Jr. was shot and killed in yet another act of gun violence. On Saturday night around 10:30 p.m., Archer was on his way home from seeing his girlfriend when several shots were fired in his direction, leading to his fatal injuries. Police are still piecing together what could have led to his murder.
The investigation commenced when officers that were on patrol in the general area heard several shots being fired, and upon establishing the scene of that shooting incident, they observed a male person who was later identified to be Archer with apparent gunshot wounds to the body. Archer was ferried to the Carl Huschner Memorial Hospital for treatment. However, he succumbed to the injuries he sustained. The scene was processed by scenes of crime personnel, and the area was canvassed for possible witnesses. Police have not established a motive in this incident, and Archer, though known to police, has not been linked to any gang activity.
Archer was only a few minutes from home at the time of his death, and the gunshots were heard by members of his family, who had no idea that he was the target of the attack. His brother, Kenrick Archer, says the family is devastated at the sudden loss.
All you can say whenever you hear gunshots, fireworks, dynamites, is hopefully it's not one of your loved ones. It's like I count my eggs too quick, because I say out of all the traffic accidents, all of the murders, all of the killings and those sort of stuff, nothing immediate that happens to my family member. And unfortunately, I speak too fast.
Beyond their grief, the family now lives in fear for their own safety. Archer explains that as a black man on Belize City's south side, staying alert isn't optional. It's a way of life, even if you have no ties to gangs.
It could be something that he was off guard. I won't say off guard because I don't know what he did to anyone, but catch him off guard because he rarely walks. And to say if I'm at any public place, and he knows, he will give me a call and give me a heads up and say, hey, Kenrick, so and so and so. And I'll say, okay, bro, I'm good, whatever. So he's sort of being a protector for me. And he always try to watch his areas because you don't know the day and age. Everybody is an opportunist when it comes to doing their mischief or idleness.
Earl was a father of 4 and was the eldest of 4 siblings. He and his girlfriend had recently moved to Belize City for work and to be close to their family as they raised their young child. Kenrick says that above everything, he remembers his brother as always having his back in time of need.
For me, being that I'm the soft one of the family, he's the protector. He always makes sure that I'm always safe. He always makes sure, Kenrick, if anything, anybody play it, just come buzz me type of person.
Right now, the family's focus is on giving Earl a proper farewell. They're leaning on their faith, trusting that justice will come in time.
Whatever person, whatever animal who sees it positive to them, all I can say is kudos to them, but we're gonna be strong. As like I say, like a lot of family members, we're gonna be strong and hopefully karma, because there's no way the justice system, they're failing us. And all we can do, the last thing is to try to say that we want justice, because you know, if we get justice, 5 months, 6 months in remand, they just walk free.
While police continue their investigations into both killings, residents are calling for real solutions to stem the bloodshed across the city. Brittany Gordon for News 5.
A day meant for celebration turned into heartbreak in Stan Creek. A 53-year-old pastor, Julian Ball, never made it to his son's wedding. Early Saturday morning, Ball left Maya Mopan village to pick up cooks for the big day. But tragedy struck on the highway. His passenger van slammed into a wooden house being transported, and in an instant, joy turned to grief. Tonight, the family is left asking how this could happen. Here's what police know so far.
Police are investigating a fatal traffic accident that resulted in the death of 53-year-old Julian Ball, a Belizean pastor of Maya Mopan village in the Stan Creek district. The investigation commenced on Saturday, 29 November 2025 at approximately 4:49 a.m. when officers attached to the Intermediate Southern Formation were advised that there was a traffic accident between miles 37 and 38 on the Thomas Vincent Highway in the vicinity of San Juan Village. The officers responded to this report, and upon their arrival, they observed a damaged wooden house that had become dislodged from a trailer that was transporting it, and some 800 feet away in a Pine Ridge, a blue in color passenger van, which also exhibited extensive damage. On board the blue passenger van was Julian Ball, who appeared to have died on impact, and a 13-year-old minor who suffered no injury. Initial investigation revealed that at approximately 4:35 a.m., a convoy consisting of the trailer with the house affixed and a lead vehicle was traveling southbound in the aforementioned area, heading towards Independence Village, when the driver of the lead vehicle observed another vehicle traveling in the opposite direction. The driver of the lead vehicle reported that he sought to signal the driver of the oncoming vehicle by blinking his lights. However, the vehicle continued to proceed, and shortly thereafter he heard a collision. Certainly, as a part of the investigative course of actions, checks will be made whether the condition within which the vehicle was being transported complied with the terms of the wide load permit that was issued.
Police have filed charges against a well-known businessman after a deadly crash on the Philip Gosen Highway. 65-year-old Dalton Stamp lost his life Friday night when he was hit by a Ford F-150 driven by Mark Usher. Investigators say Usher was under the influence of alcohol, and what's worse, he didn't stop to help. Tonight we take a closer look at what happened and what charges Usher now faces.
Precinct 4 police have formally arrested and charged 59-year-old Mark Usher, a Belizean businessman, for the offenses of drove motor vehicle with blood alcohol concentration above the prescribed limit, failing to render aid, drove motor vehicle without due care attention, and failing to report an accident. He has also been charged for the crimes of manslaughter by negligence and causing death by careless conduct. These charges follow police investigation into a fatal traffic accident that claimed the life of Dalton Stamp, a 65-year-old Belizean technician. This traffic accident occurred on Friday, 28 November 2025 at approximately 11 o'clock p.m. near mile 4.5 on the Philip Gosen Highway, Belize City. Initial investigation suggests that Mr. Stamp was on the highway and seeking to cross it when a Ford F-150 pickup truck that was traveling from the direction of Belize City to Ladyville collided into Mr. Stamp.
Coming up, UDP makes history with first female leader of mass political party.
They're not just Christmas season, they're $1 million season. Because sometimes the biggest blessing come in the shape of a lottery ticket. This Christmas, the best gift could just be a ticket for $1 million. The $1 million jackpot draws December 20th. Buy your ticket now at any certified Bolida seller on the For We Bolida app or at forwebolida.bz. Go buy your ticket today for a chance to make your Christmas season extra special.
When Shell V-Power flows through your engine, confidence flows through you. Choose the fuel that 100% cleans critical engine parts and keeps your engine performing like new.
Belize's Blue Bond is more than a financial deal. It's a game changer. Built on homegrown solutions, it has redefined Belize's global profile, proving that conservation and economic prosperity can go hand in hand. Through the Blue Bond, Belize reduced its debt by 12%, unlocked $360 million for financial recovery, and secured $400 million in debt servicing savings over 20 years, turning crisis into opportunity.
The Blue Bond Agreement is really the culmination of almost a year-long effort in restructuring our debt. This transaction put us on the map in the realm of conservation, in the realm of finance, but in terms of a leader, not a follower. We are in the process of leveraging that up in the sense that, yes, there's $8 million a year that we've committed to supporting the ocean or marine conservation, but we're now coupling that with the project finance for permanence. So you have to look at ways that enable people to not only survive, but to prosper, while at the same time ensuring that there is a protected environment.
Belize has set the standard for the world, leading in conservation finance, sustainable development, and responsible economic growth. And this is just the beginning. Belize's Blue Bond is more than a financial success. It's a blueprint for a sustainable, prosperous future. Let's continue leading the way.
My name is Wendy and I am a nutritionist at the Northern Health Region. Come with me as we shop for health at the Corozal Market. Tomatoes are high in vitamin K, which helps with blood clotting and bone health. They contain lycopene, which lowers bad cholesterol and promotes heart health. Spinach is rich in iron, which is essential for blood production. It can prevent birth defect, lower blood glucose and pressure level. Okra is a powerful vegetable packed with a lot of nutrients. It promotes bone and blood health and gets rid of toxins from the body.
The future is calling. Belize Bank. Your future, our commitment.
Easy. Accessible. Safe. Yours. DigiWallet. Easy, accessible, safe, yours.
Sunday was a big day for Belizean politics. Hundreds of United Democratic Party supporters gathered to witness history in the making. The swearing in of the country's first ever female leader of a major political organization. It's been a rough year for the UDP. Internal battles over leadership spilled into the courts and played a big role in their crushing defeat at the 2025 general elections. But yesterday marked a fresh start. Tracy Tager-Panton officially took the reins as party leader, complementing her role as the leader of the opposition. And that's not the only win for women in politics. UDP Senator Sheena Pitts scored a landslide victory to become the party's new chairperson, beating out contenders John Saldivar and Roosevelt Blades. News 5's Brittany Gordon has the full story.
I, Honorable Tracy Panton,
do solemnly swear that as the leader of the United Democratic Party, I will bear true faith and allegiance to the United Democratic Party.
The United Democratic Party has turned a new page in Belize's political history. For the first time ever, a woman is at the helm of a major political organization. Tracy Tager-Panton has officially been endorsed as the UDP's new leader, a groundbreaking moment for the party and for the country. It comes after a tough defeat in the last general elections, but Panton says that chapter is behind them. She's promising a fresh start and a bold vision for Belize's future. According to her, this is the beginning of a new era for the UDP.
The magnitude of the responsibility does not escape me. I have tried to be sober. While I'm super excited for Belize, I'm excited for the party. I think that the reset is necessary, and I do believe that we have an opportunity to rebuild and restore the trust and the confidence of the people, and that's really what it's about.
This leadership transition follows months of legal wrangling between Tracy Tager-Panton and former party leader Moses Shine Barrow. The dispute began after Panton and her supporters launched the Alliance for Democracy, a UDP caucus. In the end, the court sided with Barrow. Now, after all the courtroom drama, he's stepping aside with just one simple wish for Panton and the party to succeed.
As I engage in the peaceful, united transfer of leadership to my successor, the Honorable Tracy Panton, I pray that the Creator impart her with the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and political will to execute effective strategies in the rebuilding processes of our United Democratic Party, so that we can enter the halls of the Sir Kane building once more when the next general elections are called.
Making a comeback on the political stage is longtime UDP figure John Saldivar. He insists his experience and political know-how are exactly what the party needs to reunite. But Saldivar's name carries controversy. Back in 2020, he won the leadership race to succeed Dean Barrow, only to be implicated hours later in U.S. court documents linked to convicted fraudster Lev Darman, who was at the center of a massive fraud and money laundering scheme. The fallout forced Saldivar to resign as party leader and cost him his cabinet post. Saldivar has repeatedly dismissed the allegations as baseless, but even with the backing from the Northern Caucus, it wasn't enough to secure a win at the convention.
I haven't changed in terms of being the person that I've always been in politics, and like I said, the people know me, they know what I'm about. There have been some unfortunate circumstances and occurrences which I believe has been explained, and people, at least what I'm hearing on the trail today, is that people understand what took place and know that it does not reflect who I am, and what is being said out there in the media does not reflect who I am, and people are confident that I am the good, sincere, honest politician that they've always known.
Also up for the post of chairperson was UDP campaign manager Roosevelt Blades. He was backed by Mesopotamia-era Representative Lee Mark Chang.
I have been operating from the background, and that's where the support comes from. You see, I have been cultivating support in the background, and now that I know that the time is right, I move up the ladder. And that is what you do. You have to plant before you could reap. And so I have been cultivating from 2010 up until today.
Ultimately, Pitts prevailed and became the UDP's first female chairperson. John Castillo secured the vice chairman position after defeating Ivan Williams. Pitts won in a landslide victory, accumulating 321 votes in comparison to Saldivar, who secured 99, and Blades, who received 75.
My reputation of standing and fighting in the Senate, in the public domain, I come with the fire that I intend to put into all the strategies that we have already begun to work on. And when I tell you, we're coming roaring, we're coming ready, and we're coming for the UDP, because guess what? The people's win with me today represents that we are serious and ready to govern this country.
According to Panton, the work to rebuild the party has only just begun. The party will now move to appoint its shadow cabinet and re-establish itself at the UDP headquarters. Brittany Gordon for News 5.
What does it mean for Belizean politics when women rise to leadership in both governing and opposition parties? As the country observes the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, a rare moment of unity emerges in the National Assembly. Dolores Balderramos Garcia, speaking as a parliamentarian and member of the Women's Parliamentary Caucus, welcomed the elevation of Tracy Tager Panton as leader of the opposition and head of the United Democratic Party, along with Senator Sheena Pitts as chair of the UDP. But beyond the congratulatory tone lies a deeper question. Can women in leadership truly shift the political culture and advance gender equality in a system long dominated by men? And will this solidarity in the caucus translate into real change for women facing violence and discrimination across Belize? These questions loom large as female leaders pledge to leave party politics at the door and advocate for gender justice, while still navigating the sharp divides of parliamentary debate.
Oh, it has to be good. It has to be good, yes. We congratulate the Honorable Tracy. I think this is a good moment for her. Of course, we will pepper her in the House of Representatives. We're not gonna sit back and not promote the good activities of the government and the good actions that we have done. However, I want to say that we must have broad shoulders in order to take criticism. So I welcome the fact that in the major opposition party, there are women at the helm in terms of Honorable Tracy and Chair Lady Sheena Pitts. And Sheena is an attorney at law. We always treat each other with the greatest of respect. I think Sheena's sister, Tricia Pitts Anderson, is a senior magistrate. And I, speaking now as a woman and as a member of the Women's Parliamentary Caucus of the National Assembly, I absolutely welcome it. When we go into the Women's Parliamentary Caucus, we leave our party politics at the door and we advocate for women. And I can tell you that Honorable Tricia, who is a senator, and Honorable Tracy, the leader of the opposition, they give big input. We in the People's United Party, we give our big input, And then, of course, we have our presiding officers in the persons of the President of the Senate and the Speaker of the House. So we're very pleased, and I want to take this opportunity in the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence to say that our Women's Parliamentary Caucus, we are advocating as much as we possibly can, and we are doing everything in our power to bring awareness, the continued awareness to gender issues and to reducing as much as we possibly can the gender-based violence.
The United Democratic Party promised a new era of unity at its National Leadership Convention. But behind the scenes, things were anything but calm. Just hours before delegates gathered, leaked WhatsApp messages revealed a storm brewing inside the party. Bitter accusations of betrayal and greed flew back and forth in a group chat. And at the center of it all, Mesopotamia Area Representative Lee-Mark Chang. His public endorsement of Roosevelt Blades for party chairman provoked strong reactions among supporters of Sheena Pitts, Tracy Tager-Panton's pick for the post. An interesting turn of events, considering Chang and Panton joined forces earlier this year under the Alliance for Democracy to take down former leader Moses Shine Barrow. So what does this mean for the party's promise of unity? We spoke with both Panton and Chang to get their take on the drama that unfolded just hours before the big event.
You know, it's the push and pull of politics, the yin and yang of politics, as I say. There's no magic wand, there's no magic formula. It's going to take work, real work, to unite this party. I believe I'm up to the job to do it. And I believe after today, things will settle down. Everybody has their preferred candidate. That's part of our robust democracy. And I certainly embrace the democracy in the UDP.
Do you think everybody has the same mindset that we need to unite, no matter win or lose today, everybody needs to unite?
I believe so. I believe so. I believe so. I believe that we understand what is at stake. We understand where the country is as a party. We need, not want, we need a robust opposition. And to make that happen, it is going to require all hands on deck. That is obviously my call to action of all those who offer themselves to be of service to the people.
I don't know what the controversy is about, but if you're talking about the Facebook post, we all have a right to voice our opinion, and I will voice my opinion.
And so, speaking with the today's contestants, they are all speaking towards unity and moving forward. Are you confident that we'll be able to unite this party and have a clear vision moving forward?
Well, once we can allow freedom of speech and freedom of expression, I see us moving forward. But if they're going to dictate, then there won't be nothing like that happening.
There's a political storm brewing in Orange Walk South. Jose Abelardo Mai has stepped down from cabinet, and the timing couldn't be more controversial. Officially, Mai says he's taking a break because of a horse riding injury, but that hasn't stopped the rumor mill. Social media has been buzzing with accusations of criminal activity, claims the former minister flatly denies, calling them false, defamatory, and politically driven. Mai's resignation came just days after a cabinet reshuffle, leaving many to wonder what's next for the constituency. While questions swirl about Mai's future in the PUP, his political rival, German Tillett of the United Democratic Party, says he's not getting distracted. Tillett insists his focus is on delivering for the people of Orange Walk South, no matter what happens to Mai.
I hope him well, his speedy recovery from the drop that he had with his horse now. That's all I can say about him.
Have you seen him about in the constituency still doing work? What has the feedback been from people around?
Well, actually, Brittany, not yet. I'm here doing my own work in my constituency and everything. I'm not there to go behind everybody too. I'm there working.
And in terms of before this announcement, what was the feel like in terms of work going on and hearing the complaints of people in the area? What has been the major concern?
Well, like every time when it comes after elections, people get abandoned, right? That is the sentiment that we have every time. So right now what we're doing is we're trying to rebuild that trust with the people, work with the people, and well, we hope election comes earlier than the next election.
Is there a concern of what will become of the constituency as we await the further news from them?
Well, I believe I'm there working for my UDP constituency. What they will do is up to them. What my work will see, the people will see my work, and they will vote for my work. What the PUP does with Jose Abelardo Mai is up to them. It doesn't worry, it doesn't matter us. We right now we are here to work for the people of Orange Walk South. We are committed to the people of Orange Walk South, and what we want is to bring prosperity for the people of Orange Walk South. That is our aim. We are not worried about Jose Mai. We are not worried about the HARS. We are not worried about the PUP.
After the break, attorney slams Custom Department over illegal checkpoint. But first, here's the latest weather update from the Belize Met Service.
Coming soon, a new digitally transformed Vital Statistics unit designed to provide you with seamless access to vital services throughout the Civil Registry and Vital Statistics System, CRVS. You'll be able to access and apply for any services like registration of birth, marriage, and more, all from the comfort of your home. A faster, modern, hassle-free experience is on its way. The new CRVS, digitally connecting citizens to all vital statistics services.
Say it with color, say it with texture, say it with Design Depot. Step inside Belize's #1 tile destination, where you can find every style and every finish. Choose from a large assortment of ceramic, porcelain, stone, and mosaic tiles. The selection is truly unmatched. Right now, enjoy up to 25% off all tiles. And with every purchase, you'll be entered to win a $25,000 home makeover. Some restrictions may apply. Design Depot, Belize's #1 tile destination. Design Depot, all in one place.
It's celebration time! Greater Belize Media is turning 34 years strong. That's 34 years of bringing you the news you trust, the shows you love, and the stories that bring us together. So you know what that means. It's time for... Give me 5, give me 5, give me 5! The countdown begins on December 1st, ending with a bang on December 5th. Tune in nightly at 7:30 for your chance to win amazing prizes. Fill out your coupons and return them for just 25 cents each. Now even easier with DigiWallet and eCash. So join the fun, feel the energy, and remember,
you do not say hello, you do not say you do not say hola, you do not say where to go on. It's only Gimme 5 that allows you to
Give me 5, give me 5, give me 5!
Driving around, particularly during this holiday season, can be quite an experience. Families are out shopping and the streets are buzzing with excitement. It reminds me that this season is all about connections, and it starts with how we treat each other, even on the road. When I'm behind the wheel, I always remind myself that being on the road is more than just following the rules. It's about looking out for each other and making sure we all get home safely to our families. This season, let's continue to be alert and be kind on the road. Be courteous, give way, and stay safe. A message from BEL.
Oh yo, what's up, bro? Good, man. Just Western Union moms a little money using DigiWallet. Uncle in the States, paying me too, same app using DigiWallet. Bro, this is too easy. I can do this from anywhere. No lines, no hassle, just easy. All right, gotta run, bro. Take it easy.
Introducing BB Insurance, built for Belize. Your security, our priority.
Yes, sir, the thing with me is that I just like my freedom. And when it comes to things like that, I just don't like feel tied down.
You think I don't know, but like my granny said, every part of the cover.
Well, I could say, I just do the runs. But one thing I could tell you, you can't deny one good connection.
Why get tied down? With Smart Supercharged prepaid plans, you get all the postpaid perks you love, but with no contracts. Just pay up front for your talk, text, and data package and enjoy total freedom for up to 30 days and starting as low as $35. That's right, no commitments for less than $1.25 per day. Just simple, flexible plans that keep you connected your way. Because with Smart, you call the shots. Dial 7526 or star 100#. Use the Smart app or visit a Smart prepaid agent to supercharge your connectivity today. Smart, bringing people together.
Attorney Tiffany Cadle is pushing back hard against what she calls an illegal customs checkpoint and what appears to be an overreach of authority that led to a pursuit on the George Price Highway. In a fiery Facebook Live video that has since gone viral, Cadle accused customs officers of acting without reasonable suspicion and violating her constitutional right to freedom of movement. Her frustration underscores a legal debate over the scope of customs enforcement powers beyond ports of entry. Meanwhile, the Customs and Excise Department in a press release defended its actions, citing joint operations with law enforcement agencies to combat smuggling and transnational crime, and urged public cooperation with all checkpoints. News 5's Paul Lopez reports.
I am on a high speed chase by Customs Department.
That's attorney Tiffany Cadle behind the wheel of her SUV with her elderly mother in the passenger seat on the Philip Coulson Highway. What happens next? It's all caught on a now viral Facebook Live from Belize City. In the video, Cadle is visibly upset as she explains to police that a group of customs officers chased her all the way from Sand Hill. Why? She said it started when she drove past what she calls an illegal checkpoint. According to Cadle, those officers had no reasonable suspicion, and that's why she refused to let them search her vehicle for uncustomed goods.
There is a police checkpoint, everybody knows that, in Sand Hill, right at the police station in Sand Hill. Last night there was no police present. Well, no police officer I can identify, I should say, by any police uniform or any such thing. There was a lady standing up in a black clothes, and she had a flashlight in her hand. I can't identify her either. I don't know who she was working for. I honestly don't know who she was working for. And then across, there was a BDF. I noticed a BDF. I noticed a customs vehicle parked in the yard of the police thing. A customs officer was to the side, I think, on his phone or something. So the person in the block has a flashlight and she's waving all the vehicle through. So I drove through. Now, about 5 minutes after that, we saw lights. My mom and I saw lights. So I thought it was a police emergency or something.
Kettle says she found a safe location on the highway to give way to the vehicle, only to realize that it was a customs vehicle in pursuit of her.
Why do you have me in the middle of the highway?
With us one, you go to custom checkpoint and they
Customs should have no checkpoint at illegality. I'm not stopping for no customs checkpoint. Any police officer was there?
Police officer and
no police officer was there. And the girl, no police officer was there.
Two checkpoint signs.
There is no police officer there.
Police and checkpoint.
No police stopped me there. Nobody's checking my vehicle. No, you check my vehicle. This is illegal. I'm not, no man.
According to Section 91 of the Customs Regulations, a customs officer can stop and examine a cart, wagon, or carriage to prevent smuggling if they have reasonable suspicion.
We got all the way up to the roundabout, the second roundabout here in the city, and the police then put their vehicle to block, and the police then came out with their high-profile rifle and stopped my vehicle, and I came out. And I asked the officers then, why are they stopping my vehicle? I said, what is the matter? Oh, that I evaded a police checkpoint, a customs checkpoint, and that they need to search my vehicle. I said to him, officer, nobody's searching my vehicle. I said, that is illegal. And I asked them, I said, officer, do you have probable cause to search my vehicle? He says, no. I asked the other one, I said, no. I said, well, nobody's searching my vehicle.
A female police officer eventually conducted a search on Kettle's vehicle. The only items they found were a black cake and several bottles of rum popo. And now the Customs and Excise Department is doubling down on its position. The department issued a press release advising the public that its officers are engaged in a joint operation comprised of members of the Belize Police Department, Belize Defense Force, Belize Coast Guard, and the Immigration Department to interdict all nature of illicit goods and combat all forms of transnational organized activities. The department says its powers extend beyond the ports of entry and urges the members of the public to cooperate with all law enforcement agencies.
The Act makes it very clear. It's just like any regular stop and search. You must have reasonable suspicion. Even if a police officer stops you and the police officer asks you, where are you coming, where are you going from? Why are you asking me that? Do you have suspicion that I have committed a criminal wrong? Have I committed any offense per se, traffic offenses? Why are you asking me these questions? We have freedom of movement in this country. We have constitutional rights for freedom of movement in this country. So are you telling me now my movement is restricted when I pull up to one of these checkpoints for you asking me where I'm going, where I'm coming from? I pass a border point, a far border point, all the way in Corozal. You are in Sand Hill. What reasonable suspicion can you possibly have Customs to stop my vehicle in Sand Hill and question me and examine my vehicle? What?
Kettle says she intends to write a strong letter to the department seeking a valid explanation for their actions. She also argues that customs officers endangered her life and her mother's when they cut them off on the highway and used their high beam to impair their vision. She intends to file a lawsuit against the department. Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.
Facing public backlash over the proposed 30-hour mandatory motorcycle training, the Transport Ministry is easing up, not just on the price tag. Today, CEO Chester Williams announced a key amendment. Riders with at least 5 years of motorcycle experience and a clean driving record will no longer be required to complete the full program. They will be able to take a shorter refresher course. Williams says the adjustment strikes a balance between improving road safety and addressing the concerns of responsible, long-time riders.
We have made some adjustments to the proposed training, where we're saying that if it is that you have been riding for 5 years or more with an unblemished record, then you will not have to undergo the complete 30 hours training, but rather you may do a 9 hours refresher just to bring you up to speed with the new laws and so forth that are going to be a part of the legislative interventions that we are currently doing. And I do believe that is to some extent reasonable. At the end of the day, we still have to look at this pool of people who have been riding for so many years with unblemished record to be trainers. The training, as I had said before, will not be done by government. So for those persons who are saying that this is a way for the government to get rich, it's not for the government. We're hoping that we'll be able to get people from within the community, from within the cycling clubs, to do the training. So we'll have to find a way that we will be, how we'll be identifying these trainers so that the training can be done. I have asked the different cycling clubs to come together and see if they can give their input on the development of the curriculum. While we have looked at other jurisdictions and we have looked at their training curriculum, we still believe that while we believe that what they are doing is good, if we can get the input of our cyclists, our motorcycle riders, I believe it is going to be more homegrown as opposed to just adapting something from somewhere.
If you're a new motorcycle rider in Belize City, here's what you need to know. Getting that license will cost you $120. Half of that goes towards your application and testing fees before you can hit the road legally. With new cycling regulations set to change how riders are trained and licensed, some municipalities have raised concerns about losing revenue. However, CEO Chester Williams says that's beside the point. According to Williams, the Transport Department is mandated to set national standards, and the regulations are about saving lives, not generating funds.
The municipalities are a part of what we're doing, and may I say that these are national laws. These are not municipal laws, they're national laws. And so when we do have national laws, it is managed by the national body, Ministry of Transport. And once the law is passed and enacted, then the municipal bodies just have to follow.
But there is a concern from the municipal bodies in terms of the portion of the application fee that goes towards the training period and the drivers testing, that they will lose revenue from that.
That is their business. If they lose revenue for the greater good of people, then so shall it be. I don't think this should be about making revenue. It should be about saving lives. So if they're going to lose revenue and we save life, it's a very good thing. It's a fair exchange.
As the country debates the rollout of new motorcycle regulations, fresh data from the Crime Fusion Center is showing a very different reality from the public's perception. Despite the loud concerns surrounding motorcycle safety, fatal accidents involving motorbikes have actually fallen sharply compared to last year. The figures reveal that 2025 has seen a significant drop in deadly collisions across nearly every category of motorcycle involvement, challenging the narrative that the roads are becoming more dangerous for riders.
For the year 2024, we had 107 fatal traffic accidents across the country. So far for 2025, we've had 56 fatal traffic accidents. Of these fatal traffic accidents that occurred in 2024, 26 of those were vehicle versus motorcycle. 22 were motorcycles alone. 5 were motorcycles and motorcycles colliding with each other. And 1 was motorcycle with bus, or with vehicle. With a bus, rather, sorry. That was a bus indeed. For 2025, we had 13 accidents, vehicle versus motorcycles, 15 motorcycles alone, 4 motorcycles and motorcycle, and 2 bus and motorcycles. So for 2024, we had a total of 54 accidents involving motorcycles. So far for 2025, we have 36.
Since the recent cabinet reshuffle and the appointment of Oscar Mira as Minister of Home Affairs, speculation has been mounting over who will take on the role of Chief Executive Officer. Minister Mira has made it clear that he wants someone he trusts and feels comfortable working with. That means Kareem Musa's CEO Sharol Kar Saldivar is off the table. One name in the mix is Francis Usher, the current CEO at the Ministry of Defense. However, Usher's long career in the Belize Defense Force makes him well suited for his current post, just as former Commissioner of Police Chester Williams would be an obvious choice for Ministry of Home Affairs. So, could Williams make a lateral move to Home Affairs? When we asked him, the usually candid public servant offered a rare no comment.
I must say, as a CEO, I serve at the pleasure of the Prime Minister. It is where the Prime Minister believed that his CEOs would best serve or would be best fit. Certainly, if within the wisdom of the Prime Minister, if he believed that I would be better fit at the Ministry of Home Affairs, and I am asked, I will accept the offer. Until then, I remain at my current position, where I must say that I do enjoy a very good working relationship with my minister, Dr. Zabani. We're a very good team. There's a lot that we have done, and there's a lot more that we want to get done. So whichever way the Prime Minister's decision go where that matter is concerned, I am happy.
Have they contacted you about it?
I have no comment.
When we return, World AIDS Day highlights Belize's HIV challenge.
New paint feels great, but winning feels even greater at Brothers Habet, Habet & Habet, and Builders Hardware this holiday season. Buy any 2 gallons of Penta or Berger paint, scan the QR code, and you're in the raffle to win $500 every 2 weeks. This promotion runs from October 13th to December 22nd, 2025, and enjoy 15% off wall paint. Shop today at Brothers Habet, Habet & Habet, or Builders Hardware, where new paint feels great.
We just take the coast out.
Belize is on the move. The Coastal Road is now powered by Digi's ever-expanding 4G LTE Advanced Network. Now you can stream that music, track that storm, or stop to send that file. Digi 4G LTE has got you covered. Digi, leading Belize's digital transformation.
You see, the thing with me is that I just like my freedom. And when it comes to things like that, I just don't like feel tied down.
You think I don't know, but like my girl is saying, every part have their cover.
Well, I could say, I just do the runs, But one thing I could tell you, you can't deny one good connection.
Why get tied down? With Smart Supercharge prepaid plans, you get all the postpaid perks you love, but with no contracts. Just pay up front for your talk, text, and data package and enjoy total freedom for up to 30 days and starting as low as $35. That's right. No commitments for less than $1.25 per day. Just simple, flexible plans that keep you connected your way. Because with Smart, you call the shots. Dial 7526 or star 100#. Use the Smart app or visit a Smart prepaid agent to supercharge your connectivity today. Smart, bringing people together.
This weekend is going to be massive. Shop at any of our Benny's entity this Saturday and Sunday for our massive Massive weekends. 19% off plus no GST equals huge savings. Enjoy as much as 50% off on select items, leaving you with even more cash in your pocket. With falling prices and Massive deals going on right now, you save even more. And don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make a purchase. Don't have the app yet? You can easily download via Google Play or App Store and sign up to start earning your B-Bucks. So visit a Benny's store or Benny's entity near you on Saturday, December 6th and 20th from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Sunday, December 7th and 21st from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Huge savings, no GST. It's the massive Massive weekends only at Benny's.
Benny's, Benny's, oh, Benny's, Benny's. It's celebration time. Greater Belize Media is turning 34 years strong. That's 34 years of bringing you the news you trust, the shows you love, and the stories that bring us together. So you know what that means. It's time for...
Give me five, give me five, give me five!
The countdown begins on December 1st, ending with a bang on December 5th. Tune in nightly at 7:30 for your chance to win amazing prizes. Fill out your coupons and return them for just 25 cents each. Now even easier with DigiWallet and eCash. So join the fun, feel the energy, and remember,
you do not say hello, you do not say you do not say hola, you do not say where to go on. It's only Gimme 5 that allows you to
Give me five, give me five, give me five!
Today, as the world pauses to observe World AIDS Day, Belize confronts a sobering reality. Despite decades of awareness and progress, the fight against HIV is far from over. Nearly 40 years into the global epidemic and more than 25 years since Belize launched its own response, the numbers tell a troubling story. 244 new cases were recorded last year alone. Why, after so much knowledge and effort, does the virus still persist? What disruptions have stalled progress, and how can we truly transform the AIDS response to meet the ambitious 95-95-95 goal by 2030? These questions loom large as health leaders urge a renewed commitment to prevention, treatment, and viral suppression in a country where stigma and systemic gaps continue to challenge success.
Today is World AIDS Day, so it's an international event marking the importance of the worldwide struggle and the continuing struggle against HIV and AIDS. You know, I think many years into the epidemic now, maybe close to 40 years we have come into the epidemic, but it is still a challenge. Last year we had 244 new cases of HIV. So despite all our efforts, we still have a challenge in Belize. The theme, as we mentioned in the ceremony today, was overcoming disruption and transforming the AIDS response, because we really have to transform the response if we're going to be successful by 2030. The goal by 2030 is what we call 95, 95, 95. 95% of people with HIV knowing their status, 95% of that number being on antiretroviral medication, and then the third 95 is 95% of those who are living with HIV virally suppressed, because we know that if you suppress the virus almost completely, then you don't transmit the virus. So there is a lot of knowledge that we have. And from the inception of our AIDS response in Belize 30 years ago, 25 years ago, we have known the information.
Talk about a holiday surprise. A family of 4 from San Pedro is celebrating big after winning half of the latest Mega Bingo jackpot. Earlier today, they made the trip to Belize City to collect a check worth about $104,000. And the other lucky winner, still a mystery, hasn't shown up yet. The family says the windfall couldn't have come at a better time. They're planning a modest home renovation and saving the rest. We caught up with them at JD Financials this afternoon during the official check handover.
Oh, playing Mega Bingo is something that we do like family, right? Every Wednesday and Saturday to have a family time. It was a very nice experience, and we are so happy to win this jackpot now.
Describe for me that feeling when you figured you got all the numbers matched on the card.
Well, it was very exciting feelings, and I was never sure we won it, so I called my brother to help me to check this, double check the price, and we checked it, and I was very happy, so I'm close to the season. Yeah. Yes, we're trying to invest something and leave it now. We already have a little business there, so try to help us in the business to grow faster. Oh yes, fix up the house, paint it up, try save something for any emergency from the family. We got kids growing up and everything. Well, just try your luck. It's something, it's true, and you can get it. It's right here. You have to try your luck.
Up next, athletes compete across various disciplines in weekend sports.
Everyone dreams. Whether it's buying a new home or a new car, taking that long, relaxing vacation, furthering your education, opening your own business, or when you need us the most. St. John's Credit Union makes it effortless to help you harness the power of your finances. We know that life's constant change demands financial flexibility. And at St. John's Credit Union Limited, we want you to be prepared. Become a member today so you can start your journey towards safe saving, smart borrowing.
St. John's Credit Union is the leader since 1946. They work harder.
Kayo, we have exciting news for you. RFNG Life Insurance is now officially in your town. Now, you can visit our office to pay your life insurance premiums or speak to our dedicated agent, Mayeli, about securing your future with the right coverage.
Hi, my name is Mayeli Hoy, your designated agent here at RFNG Life in the Cayo District. I'm here to help you explore your options, answer your questions, and find the perfect policy for you and your loved one.
Whether you're looking for life insurance, critical illness coverage, or future saving plans, we've got you covered. Take the first step towards securing a stable and prosperous financial future for you and your family. RFNG Life Insurance, now in Cayo. Visit us today or call to schedule an appointment. Your future starts here.
You see, the thing with me is that I just like my freedom, and when it comes to things like that, I just don't like feel tied down.
You think I don't know, but like my granny said, every pot have their color.
Well, I could say, I just do the runs. But one thing I could tell you, you can't deny one good connection.
Why get tied down? With Smart Supercharged prepaid plans, you get all the postpaid perks you love, but with no contracts. Just pay up front for your talk, text, and data package and enjoy total freedom for up to 30 days and starting as low as $35. That's right, no commitments for less than $1.25 per day. Just simple, flexible plans that keep you connected your way. Because with Smart, you call the shots. Dial 7526 or star 100#. Use the Smart app or visit a Smart prepaid agent to supercharge your connectivity today. Smart, bringing people together.
Unwrap the joy of crystal clear picture and sound from Aiwa, the brand that offers you affordability and exceptional quality. Aiwa has a wide range of exceptional products to choose from, such as TVs, speakers, headphones, home appliances, and much more at affordable prices that won't break the bank. Enhance your audio-visual entertainment experience with Aiwa, and for your convenience, parts are readily available in country for hassle-free maintenance. You can find Aiwa products at your local electronics store countrywide. Choose Aiwa, the best in home entertainment and household appliances.
The future is calling. Belize Bank. Your future, our commitment.
It's celebration time! Greater Belize Media is turning 34 years strong. That's 34 years of bringing you the news you trust, the shows you love, and the stories that bring us together. So you know what that means. It's time for...
Give me five, give me five, give me five!
The countdown begins on December 1st, ending with a bang on December 5th. Tune in nightly at 7:30 for your chance to win amazing prizes. Fill out your coupons and return them for just 25 cents each. Now even easier with DigiWallet and eCash. So join the fun, feel the energy, and remember,
you do not say hello, you do not say you do not say hola, you do not say where to go on. It's only Gimme 5 that allows you to
Give me
win.
five, give me five, give me five!
Good evening, I am Paul Lopez with this week's edition of Sports Monday. We have a lot to get into from this weekend in sports, so let's dive right into it. We begin tonight's coverage with an overview of the Belize City Council's 3rd annual triathlon hosted on Sunday. Our cameras were out at sunrise to capture the sights and sounds. Let's look at some of our top performers for the day. In the men's elite category, Jordan Santos took home the gold medal with an impressive fight to the top of the podium. He was followed by Mauro Kukul in second and Kent Bob Gabriel in third place. The women's elite category saw 2 athletes cross the finish line, Bobby Usher in first place and Jane Usher in second. As for the open relay elite category, the gold medal went to the strongest trio on the field that morning, Mauro Kukul, Gregory Lovell and Christopher Broster, while the second strongest team, Dion Kus, Darian Anderson and Ardel Avila, took home silver, leaving Juan Dosan, Roque Matos and Jesus Contreras with a still notable and impressive bronze medal. This year's competition also saw a corporate category in which members of the Belize City Council participated. Deputy Mayor Elude Miller, Councillor Evan Thompson, and Councillor Sherwin Garcia secured gold as the only corporate team to cross the finish line. You can check out the Belize City Council's Facebook page for information on the field of participants and how they ranked. Derek Young phenom Chavarria has once again put Belize on the map with yet another outstanding regional cycling performance. Last week, Chavarria competed in the La Vuelta International, a Chiquiri Tour in Panama, along with 2 other Belizean cyclists. And after a day of competition in the tour that saw close to 100 riders compete from a dozen nations, Chavarria secured a silver medal in the under 23 category and an impressive 6th place finish overall, outplacing the 2024 cross-country champion Honduran Luis Lopez, who finished in 8th place. And while Chavarria put on an impressive showing, the same cannot be said for the Belize senior women's national team. They played against Haiti on Sunday night inside the FFB Stadium. And though they fought hard, Team Belize fell to Haiti 9-0. Yes, you heard that right. Team Haiti scored close to a dozen goals. The official stats show that Haiti outperformed Belize in every area. They had 75% of the possessions, made 21 shots, 11 on target, while Belize only made 2 shots, 1 on target. A release from the Football Federation of Belize says Haiti is one of the fastest rising teams in the world, having defeated Mexico, Chile, Cuba, and others. The Federation is urging fans to ease up on the criticism, but after Sunday's match, many say the results speak for itself. And speaking of football, Belize can rest its hope on the up-and-coming stars participating in the FFB Mundialito tournament. This weekend saw some riveting showdowns at the Berger Field. In one match, Belize United took on KP Strikers in a match that ended with 10-0. Belize United secured the victory in that one, with Milton Garcia for 4 of the 10 goals. Another match saw Yabra FC take on Reality Youths. That one ended 2-0 in favor of Yabra FC, with goals scored by Kyron Martinez and Tyron Guy. The tournament will continue next weekend. And finally for tonight, the Belize Table Tennis Association continues to develop a strong following around the discipline in the country. On Sunday, the association held doubles tournament that saw 8 teams compete. And in the spirit of fairness, the country's top 8 players were paired with the bottom 8 players in what is described as a luck of draw method. The competition was fierce and exciting, with each team trying to capitalize on the strengths and the weaknesses of other teams. In the end, a pair of females emerged as the victors, having battled their way through the males and mixed double teams. The champions of the tournament are Soraya Martin and Alina Blair. The silver medal went to Gustavo Dominguez and Nelson Contreras. The bronze medal placement was shared by 2 teams, Sofia Melgar and Fabio Contreras, and Ellie Chang and Alexander Giron. Well folks, that's all we have for you in tonight's coverage of Sports Monday. Catch you in the next one.
Before we leave you, here's tonight's Viewer's Voice. On our first story, beloved Belize City vendor Pai Bwai slain in his home. Michael Andrew commented, "What is Belize coming to? He was surely a nice guy. Rest in peace, buddy." On the topic, attorney slams Customs Department over illegal checkpoint. Herman Pastor shared, She's right. I also question the powers of the police violating our constitutional right to privacy. Arbitrary searches at traffic checkpoints violates our rights. Police need to have reasonable, articulable suspicion of crime in order to search your vehicle. And finally, on UDP makes history with first female leader of mass political party. Roy Savory shared. Congrats to the United Democratic Party. Let's move forward and let the healing begin. Thank you for engaging with us online. Your voices shape the national conversation. Keep those comments coming, and we'll continue to feature them right here. And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available at greaterbelize.com, on our Facebook, and on YouTube. I'm Sabrina Daly. Thanks for joining us, and from all of us here at News 5, good night.